top match, trying to take it by a line of number 2 shirt for the Eagles as he weighs his options. A good touch from the body base, and then it's a first-time shot as they try to catch the Nigerian goalkeeper, Stanley Wabali, off his line. That was the number 9, the captain for this Libyan side, trying his luck there, Ahmed Ekrawa. You have here Al-Hadini on the bench there. Knock the ball down the flank, a fine.
Goal. It was a bit of a half chance. It ball down the line. We thought the defender was going to get there, but the Nigerian got there. No cross. No, not very well cleared. Alex Iwobi. A half chance. Responded very well.
Trying to spread it through there once again. It almost feels like the ankle roll for the Liverpool. Also very, very bad. Is that goal to again?
Is that a goal? Is that a great space? It's played more like a number 8 these days rather than a number 4. I think just adding another dimension to this game.
Maybe that helps. Maybe that's why everyone has won the thing.
Probably the more disciplined of the two. Get a feeling that he will score.
Good touch from Victor Boniface, and Simon trying to find Alex Woodard mid-run in the area there, but it's caught out by the Libyan defense. Throwing for Nigeria, taking by online. Obviously, a lot of the ball in this first 12, almost 13 minutes of this first half. For tight travel back to Bruno Ema, just Super Eagles trying to squash the right side of the Libyan defense, and it's throwing quickly taken by Ademola Sofa. The thing again is, Super Eagles haven't particularly put any cost.
Yeah, they're just doubling on the fullbacks. They did a great job at doing that.
And that's a wonderful chance. The goalkeeper telegraphing that ball, making sure that it didn't find the striker. Victor Boniface was waiting for that opportunity. Nigeria build up again from the back with
the fullbacks.
And that's a bad ball. The number 9, can he get in there? But cannot. Good clearance from Calvin Bass. You know, mix up between him and the captain. And that's what the Super Eagles probably have to be careful. If hardly had any defending, and all of a sudden, that loose ball could have gone anywhere.
Yeah, when you have so much of the ball in forward.
He then finds number 6 Suhaib number 21 now. Ben Ali, he's to have found. He's also one who you get the feeling maybe because they were stayed on the Super Eagles, just almost taking that left action.
Oh well, the people say Kukifa said that they like. They also like something about his game, but to be fair to him, he's not done that well.
He had he's in this team, on the bench.
Oh, okay.
I might say another one who is on the bench that I was really I believe Bashir. I was really impressed with him. In those first game against South Africa. It looks like he has something that most of the Nigerian midfield.
Yeah, he has a nice touch and feel of the ball. He strings passes together. he has an eye for the goal as well. And so it's good to have those kind of options on the bench. You mentioned some quality players, and those options, nice players there. Like
I have to say, this obviously is a tactical fact that they're not moving most upfront. They find the captain and then go forward. Finally, touch on the ball for the number 14 shirt, Mustafa. And then find number 21 to the stick, try to get it into the area with the number 9.
Trying to be very smart, picking their moments to come forward, you try and be defensively solid, and then when you find a bit of space, you try and pick your moments run forward. So it's why you have to be strong defensively all.
Right back and getting the ball into the area. Well cut out. This could be a chance. Franco Yeka for Nigeria to catch them on the counter with the left back all out of position. Victor Boniface, no, that's Franco Yeka gets into a footprint with the central defender there. Can he turn him? Finds Victor Boniface. First touch, not the greatest, but almost wrestles his way towards goal. But the last challenge there as Libya behind. On the counter.
Was trying to muscle his way in there. He nearly did it, Victor Boniface, because of his size and his energy.
That's something I like about it.
Yeah, it's always it's like a battering ram.
You cannot push out the ball. Alex Iwobi, he finds Olayo, who has the option of Franco Onyeka, goes with that. He ascends across into the area. Complain about us in crosses. That kind of crosses we're going to be seeing. Then they're going to put it.
Also, Franco Onyeka is not sticking to a defensive position, so to speak. You've seen him down the right, you've seen him a couple of times in this sort of position. So he looks like he also has a license to go forward from midfield.
So, last ditch tackle, goal kick to Libya, making my Murad Abubakari Aburaheshi. Against the center to take that 1-4. Libya fall into the Nigerian area. Lack a bit of quality, but it looked like a game of Nigerian player last. That's a free kick for an infringement by online. So it is a free kick, and this could be, but they're not committing too many players. Libyans, they're clearly.
He's not in a very, very dangerous position. So he just needs to try and keep possession and change to the angle of the attack.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see the possession count. Because they've kept the ball really well, maybe not in dangerous places, the Libyans, but they've almost ensured that everyone in the team has got a fair touch of the ball in this first encounter.
Yeah, it's a well-drilled team. You feel like we said at the top, most of the players know each other. They all play locally, and like I said, they will look for moments where they can find a chink despite the defensive armor and try and play through.
So far, the Super Eagles two very good options. The first for Alex Iwobi. Of course, one is almost getting for Nigeria's second good chance. Alex Iwobi, a lot is on his plate in this one. He finds Ademola Lookman, the fourth man for the Super Eagles, of course. From Atalanta. He finds Alex Iwobi once again. A good link-up play from both, and Victor Boniface almost finds him with a 1-2. The stadium up in.
The fans are looking for a penalty.
That looked really soft. I thought he went down a little too easy.
Nice one-touch football by the Super Eagles in the box. Nice one-touch football trying to craft out of the
I thought went down too. But I'm not on the pitch. The referee is the one closest to the action there as we're coming up about 20 minutes. Still has a very cagey look to it from a Libyan perspective. For Nasser Al-Hadiri, if you take games like this in phases, 20 minutes, 0-0 in Nigeria against the Super Eagles.
Yeah. That's what they plan to do. They will now look like, okay, we've done 20 minutes, let's try and see whether we can get to 30 without conceding. Let's try and see whether we can get to 40 at halftime without conceding. So it's going to be a favorite for them.
But how the Super Eagles performed in this first 20 minutes? It's lacked a bit of quality.
Yeah, it lacked a bit of penetration, a lot of possession with penetration, but...
And that's a really good chance.
You don't feel that they're also looking to pounce like they just nearly did there, win the ball back and try and get yourself into good positions, but the Libyans are very, very dogged defensively especially in the middle of the park.
And you don't try to play this kind of strategy if your players aren't familiar with each other, because it does look like everyone kind of knows that this is what we're doing.
Well, they know each other very well, and a few of them play together in the same club side. So they all 11 come from about 3 or 4 different club sides. So there's teamwork there. There's team unity, and like you said at the top, it's not going to be easy. You have to be patient. You have to know when to pick their moments. You have to know when to pick the right pass in the forward places, and hopefully the goals will come.
All right, the Super Eagles have the ball once again. They try to play in with this man at the moment, but it's not a particularly work. They also try to use Moses Simon at all. I think it feels like that was a penalty. It'd be interesting to see what the slow motion replays on that to see just whether he got touched. It looks like most players it's like he got not. So you really got there. I line up. Will he try to find? I thought he was trying to whip across it. Beautiful, this guy. She tried instead to play Moses Simon in as once again Libya not panic, still trying to play the ball out from the back and finally go long. It's caught out there by Nigeria's captain William Ekonga. He just feels like he's getting better. With it and on, Ademola Lookman is in. Can he find Victor Boniface? I think his first touch wasn't the best. I think it took him too close to the goalkeeper, narrowed the angle a bit too much.
The first touch made the angle very difficult for him, so he had to try. But it was a great over the ball, over the top pass.
It was almost like the ball wasn't going to drop at the right moment. But with a good pass from Alex Iwobi there, showing that he can create for the Super Eagles.
This sort of game, you just need to try and get the first goal. When you get the first goal, then the game plan for the Libyans is to overboard. You know, you can't continue to defend a one-goal deficit. So if the Super Eagles can just break the ice with the goal, the whole complexion of the game might likely change.
Al Yusuf Abramin Abdulsat here on the ground after that challenge from Wilfred as the Malawian center referee at the word with the Libyans. It's still nil at the Godswill Fabio Stadium. It's the Super Eagles of Nigeria nil, Libya nil. AFCON 2025 qualifier, the Super Eagles of Nigeria. They'll be in Benghazi in 2 days, on Tuesday, for the return leg of this fixture. It's a double header, by the way.
From the other game in this group,
that's the Rwanda game.
The Republic of Benin
against Rwanda.
1-0 against Rwanda.
So as it stands there, at top of the group, Super Eagles second. 2 teams, by the way, qualify for the AFCON directly from this group. So you almost feel like the Super Eagles will probably just be able to get to the AFCON as Libya. And once again, resist the urge to put the ball forward as they try to build up from the back very quickly. Frank Oyeka took his eye off the ball there in the Victor Boniface. Again, he's having to drop very deep, and a pass that finds Victor Boniface, and he takes the shot, but the angle was just narrowing even more as he approached the goal there. But very good idea from Bruno Yemaichi there, finding Victor Boniface for that drop. Cross into the area. Moses Sam was never winning that in the air there as Libya once again resists the urge. This could be their undoing.
It could be, because I think they are overplaying in those defensive positions. They are really overplaying. Hope it doesn't come back to haunt them.
It's almost like they're trying to slow the Super Eagles down, because they feel like if they get the ball and try to attack immediately, the Super Eagles probably will come at them once again. So it's almost like they're trying very much to
looking for fouls, and at some point maybe one foul the referee may not give, and that might be the one goal. Because they are falling. Most defenders feel that once they fall, they can get the foul.
Musrati holding the ball up to take the result and free kick up for Libya, as Austin Eguavoin looks on the Super Eagles interim coach, the goalkeeper Alumweshi. He finds the number 25 against Machida Mustafa. He plays his club football at Al Aqda in the Libyan league as
typical away team tactic in African football. That's what the Libyans are doing, and you can see that They're gradually moving the ball forward, looking for an opening, looking for a kick in there.
Well, I'm surprised we've not seen so much of Shuhib Shashi. He is the main creator for this Libyan team. Had a very, very good first minutes in the home game against Rwanda, but hasn't particularly done anything in this game. He's almost been isolated in number 8 shirt. Playing closest to the front men, but the Super Eagles midfielders in Wilfred and Frank Mayeka opposite. He's been doing more of chasing the ball rather than playing it. It comes to the number 25 shirt, Magic Mustafa.
They're getting more comfortable on the ball now. The Libyans are doing the passing together, but they're giving away there.
And Nigeria, once again, it's at what point does it become really frustrating?
Yeah, well, you have to be patient. It's still just the first half. You just have to stay patient when you play teams that are playing like this. You can't get frustrated. You can't get off your game plan. Just keep playing, keep pushing, keep prompting and probing and hoping the chances will come. Even if the chances don't come, you just have to keep going.
They want to look man for the Super Eagles as he looks for options. He finds Alex Iwobi, who loses the ball as Libya bring it up. Once again, they have got the number 21 shirt, who is almost went down. That's a foul there, but the referee says something out of what's good. So this here
inverted fullback and inverted winger.
It feels like the Super Eagles will do with that because it looks like they're running out of numbers almost in that midfield area, especially when Frank Mayeka goes forward a bit and Olaino trying to maybe create room for the shot.
Well, yeah, he was thinking of the shot there.
Bruno Emachi does get the shot in at the end of the day as that ball rolls out for a corner kick at Eagles of Nigeria. Why should not for Super Eagles just yet?
Yeah. But I think that so far so good. I think at least the bottom line is that Nigeria's goal has not been threatened. I think they one half chance. You do know that a goal is what will break this tactical rigidity of the Libyans. They managed to get that goal. They have to come out and try and see whether they can.
Look signal up as he is about to take a corner kick for I've been told if you take the ball and put it down, your teammates know what you're trying to do. If you raise your hand up, it means you're coming near post. If you put both hands up, it means you're going far post. But if I knew that,
exactly.
The corner kick to be taken by they will look for the Super. He puts the signal up. That should be a near post signal. Let's see where we've got our tactics. All right, it's like I actually will be. It's not the near post. The referee and the goalkeeper. That's a good shot. Can't Frank Mayeka return that one. Oh, good chance with the goal gaping there. The captain Williams is set on.
Good save, and he just
he looked all right up until that point. But now
he just take a breather, take a little bit of sting out of the game. Some seconds, not from seconds off the clock. It's a typical away team tactic there going on. Of course, typical not as good tactic as well. So we really shouldn't be surprised, and we have to be patient with this.
And also, we're going to have the word with Boniface, consulting with the team without the captain coming over. Like you said, taking a breather as the Super Eagles are looking to pick up the second win in AFCON qualifying. Remember, the last time they played the AFCON qualifier at home, they didn't beat by 3 goals to nothing. That also didn't start as they expected. Once the first goal went in, just before halftime, the Super Eagles then dominated the rest of the game. A goal kick to be taken now by the Libyans as the Super Eagles. It's pretty disappointing, though, to be honest. The crowd.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just about to say that the national team, the Super Eagles, you should be able to fill any stadium in the country. So it's a bit disappointing when you see gaps and spaces in this time.
I think there's a general feeling now that apart from major tournaments, it almost feels like the interest in qualifying games has waned. And that wasn't the case in the past.
Yeah, in the past, Super Eagles are playing, whether it's a qualifier, whether even a friendly, the stadiums are packed to the rafters. So,
and about forward, trying to find that
some way.
Frank Oyeka there.
Frank Oyeka is on the front foot a lot to this game. It does look like it's individual that is sitting back.
Yes.
Well, he's wearing 8, he's wearing 4, so maybe that tells the story.
The Libyans again trying to pass out from the back as the Super Eagles have to suffocate that one. Once again, Calvin Bassey finds the captain, William Ekonga. He gets the ball all the way to Ola, on the right side for the Super Eagles. I think I look fancy to switch sides with Moses Simon. Now he's popped up on the right. Moses Simon looks like he's gone to the left side for the Super Eagles. That could be something to look out for the Super Eagles. Moses Simon, a chance to attack now as he appears on the left side, goes one way and goes the other, finds Wilfred Ndidi. He tried to come in on his right foot there.
3, 4, 5 games back the crossing.
And the cross comes in, and that's a fantastic skill from Ademola Lukman. But the Libyan defender
would
there.
have been some goal.
That was probably not the Dennis Beckham touch from but something very close to that there from Ademola Lukman. Just look at it. He knew exactly what he was doing.
As well. Nearly pulled it off. Very clever. Very clever.
Coming up to 33 minutes played at the Nottingham 5-year stadium in still the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Nil at Knights of Libya. And nil AFCON 2025 qualifier as Libyans again attempted to play out from the back. And the Super Eagles cut it out. It's with Victor Boniface. Turns around. Almost trying to do too much there. I know it's easy to say, no, don't play with any pressure, try to play your game. It's really going to be hard if you're Nigerian.
Badly wants that first one.
Badly. And that's a dangerous moment for Libya now as they go inside of the Nigerian area. They look very comfortable, especially in the midfield areas on the ball, the Libyans. It's when they get forward like that, they still cannot find that final pass. Can he shape one for Victor Boniface? No, instead he goes for Ademola Lukman, who finds Alex Iwobi, and the ball to Lukman is fantastic. Can Iwobi take it? And it almost thought a Nigerian player would be running onto that. But it was Lyria. But you can see a bit of understanding between Alex Iwobi and Ademola Lukman there. The 2 chances that he has had have been created by Alex Iwobi. So a bit of synergy between both players.
Yeah, it's happening. And they're finding each other. They're playing well. You have to, like I said, you can't overemphasize patience in this kind of situation.
Oh, beautiful move from Moses Simon, and it's a goal. Oh, no. Just what it looked like the goalkeeper. The ball came up for Libyan player. Would have been an own goal. But you have to give credit to Moses Simon. What the ball with so much space into there.
He can take on defenders. He took out one defender there, found the space, put in the cross. Most team, I wonder when you have 2, 3 men in the box, just put in the cross. You look at the cross, nearly created chaos there, and you can connect it to the spread.
You almost look at all the modern day Rangers. Look at that. He's
it's always, because the thing is that
play left-sided player on the right.
Traditionally, a winger goes to the byline and with a cross, an out swinger. But these days, most of the time, an in swinger gives the
corner kick for the Super Eagles again. Not the best connection there. I think it was Calvin Bassey for the final touch. And then it was him, number 21 for Nigeria. Calvin Bassey plays football. Fulham nowadays has had a decent start.
Fulham has had a decent start in the season. Great to see that himself and Alex Iwobi personally get to play in that team.
And the referee almost already talking about time wasting. Time wasting. It looks like a very strict man, Godfrey Nkananga of Malawi. So the thing about it, after you talk to the goalkeeper about wasting time, they still go ahead and eat up a few more seconds.
I think what usually happens is after this, he's giving him his last card. Next time he does it, he gets a card. Because the referee's spoken to you. If you do any more shenanigans after that, you get a card.
The Boniface are trying to turn. You have to give credit to the number 4 shirt for Libya, though Ali Yusuf Abdurrahman Al-Musrati. He's almost paced himself along with Victor Boniface. He's not giving him the room. Sometimes he stepped up, sometimes he's gone tight. He's basically almost
what I'd also like to see when we say that is the front three interchanging.
Because I do know that he can play out wide.
He can play out, exactly. We need to have a bit more fluidity in the front three. They need to maybe do that a little bit more.
That's a war ball from William Trust Ekong as Libya coming there, but the flag has gone up.
Those are the little errors we'll have to be careful about. Remember, Republic of Benin away was 2 errors defensively that led to that loss in the World Cup qualifier.
Even Lesotho in World Cup
qualifier. So you have to be careful about those defensive lapses.
About the free kick taken very quickly by the Super Eagles as Calvin Bassey has it once again. At what point do you think that Costa Guapo will probably be thinking of going back to 3 at the back again? Well, Super Eagles have a lot of the ball in this game.
Maybe if there's no goal, 10-15 minutes in the second half, they might opt for a more attacking formation and go to the back.
The ball is floated to Moses Simon, who has now taken occupancy of the left side. He goes past the player very easily again, and he goes into the box. This could be a chance for the Super Eagles. Almost finds Victor Boniface, and he's been very, very effective on that left side. Moses Simon in the last few minutes, he's giving the fullback
he's more effective on the left than on the right. Interestingly, that's the way he's much more effective on the left than on the right. And we've seen 2 instances where he's created good chances.
And I think another Libyan player has hit again.
But you should expect that it's going to happen a whole lot, except they are behind. As long as it stays level, you will get to see a whole lot of this.
It's good to see Moses Simon, though. At some point, he looked like Super Eagles in the most important. It looked like every game we played, we could take a free kick back in the game.
Great skills here. And he kept the ball in play. And he, the defender was in the right place. That would have been a tap in for any of the Super Eagles players.
We have conversations all the time about players who play well for country, play well for club, who are stars at club level, particularly at turn up for the Super Eagles. Moses Simon is one who
very consistent.
Very, very consistent.
Remember, after 2021, when
the Guatemala was manager,
he was excellent. He was excellent in the 3 games.
It's a proper Super Eagles.
Yeah. And he's been very consistent down there.
The goalkeeper is up. Cups of water there. Maybe that will make it a little bit better. As the supporters were
not as bad as it looks. The goalkeeper is milking time.
The supporters a bit subdued at the Gotula Fabio Stadium in Uyo as the camera pans the concentrate of them as the Super Eagles are trying to go after Libya once again. 39 minutes, coming up to 39 minutes played here, about 6 minutes plus added time to go. Bruno Yemachi tries to low one into the area. I am not sure what Franco Yeka was trying to do. Lost the ball to Kodani Helgani there as Libya again trying to spin their number 9 and Captain Ahmed Akrawa into space. If he does get a chance, he's someone who cuts.
Yeah, he's probably their most important weapon in this game. And you always look to find him on the front foot.
Super Eagles happen once again. With Bruno Yemachi, who has seen a lot of the ball. Will he try to play in Moses Simon? He finds Bruno Yemachi, finds Alex Iwobi. A shot, a good save from the goalkeeper. Although it was a save, you expected him to make the ball a little straight at the goalkeeper there. probably felt he wasn't too confident with taking it on his left.
Well, I think the angle was a bit against him. And the goalkeeper's position was good.
But when the ball first came in first time, do you think he probably could have taken it first time?
Maybe.
Maybe opened up his body rather than take it that way?
Maybe. You're right about that.
Alex Iwobi, number 17 for Nigeria. The ball goes out to touch for a throw-in to the Super Eagles. Bruno Emachi and Moses Simon have almost been very, very effective for the Super Eagles in the last few minutes. So now, because you know that Emachi also can go on a marauding run, it was almost like Moses Simon took all of the defenders with him and just played that very clever ball back to the fullback to Olaino, who hadn't particularly gone forward so much in the last few minutes. Back to the captain, William Troost-Ekong, as the Super Eagles look to build out from the back. Moses Simon very confident to beat his man. Can he beat him once again? Turns in and tries to find Alex Iwobi. A bit of a variation in his attacking play there.
Simon has got the beating of his fullback. Every time he has the ball, the fullback is running scared and doesn't want to approach him. So that's a good sign. Keep giving him the ball, something I think will happen.
Yeah, now Olaino gets into middle of the park, finds Alex Iwobi, who finds Olaino again, but the ball is cut out and number 8 almost implores his striker to go forward in that movement as the Super Eagles losing him in the mark. That's a free kick goal. A foul committed by Ademola Lukman on the number 8 shirt for Libya, Noureddin El has not done a lot of creative work. Very, very creative player. He has to place his football for Al Ali Tripoli. Ball goes all the way back to Libyan goalkeeper on over the 40-minute mark in this game. Still 0-0 at the Godzilla Fabio Stadium. The have had a few openings, but not had the finishing, not been able to apply the finishing touches. Those chances building up from that once again with Calvin Bassey. He finds Emachi, who has Moses Simon waiting in the wings as the fullback tries to nibble at him early on there. It's with Wolfen Didi, then finds Emachi.
Wait on the pass.
Too much.
Too heavy.
Just too heavy. As Super Eagles conceded very, very. I think I haven't seen Emachi as attack-minded as he is today. He's gone.
The last couple of games, I think the last game, the way to Rwanda, he had 2 excellent chances, one header and one shot at goal, when he was on the edge of the 6-yard box. So I think the attacking part of the game is evolving and is developing into a potent box-to-box left back.
Again with the ball there for the Super Eagles. Plays football for Boa Vista, by the way, in Portugal. Made a funny statement recently about someone telling me something earlier about it. I'm interested in the move going to Chelsea. All I know, that ball looks to cross the line before he got crossing. And it's the referee does say that has happened. It's a goal to Libya coming up, but end of this first half plus stoppages added time. Victor Boniface has got a very, very frustrated figure in this first 45 minutes. He's trying his best.
That didn't look like the ball was in.
Didn't look like that.
Yeah, it didn't look like that.
Okay, got to Libya as we're counting down to the end of the first half. The Super Eagles have shaded almost all the critical statistics in this first half, including clear-cut chances. Goalkeeper for Nigeria, Fagwabani, has had
from one save.
forgotten what this jersey looks like. Cross trying.
I think the middle of the pack, the Super Eagles need to. What we've been trying to do is get the wingers in behind. We have gone behind a couple of times, but I think we need to leave the middle of the pack a little bit as well. Get the movement going. Get the runners up front going to try and dislodge that defensive 6 or 7 that they have right now. That's the Libyan.
So we are into the final minutes of regular normal time.
It'll be a great time to score.
Almost time we scored. The game against Medina as Olaino does just enough to be fit to play. Can he take it past them? Ademola Lukman finds Wilfred Didi, tries to be a little too intimate there. And the referee says the Libyans are from a dancing. It's 45 minutes on the dot. Just the amount of minutes have been added on by fourth official because there have been a lot of stoppages, especially from the Libyan goalkeeper, who's gone down a fair few times in this first half. I really do feel sorry for the Monkeys. And that yellow card finally comes up for time wasting. The referee did warn them a couple of minutes ago, and now he has stayed true and has booked a number 4 shirts for Libya. Ali Yusuf Abirmi, 3 minutes added on in the first half as the Super Eagles are looking for a goal to take them into this game against the free kick to Libya. After that, movement from the Super Eagles. It's been the first half where Super Eagles have shown that they can create chances. They've shown that the wide they can get in behind. But a bit of
it's foul ball that's a bit missing. There's not much potential in there.
a straight shot that's kind of low. Calvin Bassey there. The Super Eagles can play on the counter. The dangerous pass back there from Ademola Lukman, and that's a super challenge.
You can't fault the Indians for effort, and they've stayed true to their game plan. Be very, very stubborn defensively, try and pick your moment, which they haven't gotten much on the front foot. But so far, they'll be confident of the way they've defended, and Super Eagles just have to find a higher gear to disrupt this defense.
And Moses Simon is in behind here. Can he get the better of fullback? He just feels that he can get past that fullback at every opportunity. Super Eagles have a corner kick after Moses Simon's attempt. It'd be nice, but a better time to score a goal just before halftime. It's a corner kick to the Super Eagles. Libya, though, have to give them credit. They have stood really firm in this first 45 minutes. Corner kick is floated in, and it's a header from William Trusekong, arriving late. Didn't get the just quite the connection he was expecting there, but how many times has he swooped in late on to get across there? Cross into the area, Victor Boniface finally gets a chance, but it looks like his touch wasn't the last as the Super Eagles get another corner. With that chance. I think I look one once again, getting across Super Eagles. Short corner, almost finding Calvin Bassey, who was free in the area. Bruno Ebachi, and he recycle once and put back into the area. Cross, not the greatest as Libya clear their lines once again. It's back with Bruno Ebachi. Can they get it into the danger area again? And he does, but this time too high, too far away from his teammates there. So that could be well and true the last opportunity for the Super Eagles in this first half. A section of the Badgers fans there are looking not so pumped up as the Super Eagles are still yet to score in this game against Libya. A goal kick could be the final action of this first half, taken by Libya. And the referee has blown the halftime whistle. Godfrey Kakananga of Malawi. It's Nigeria 0, Libya 0. We will go back to the studio for their analysis, and we'll be back for the second 45 minutes.
Hello there! Here are 6 easy steps to check your NIN status, update your NIN details, and link your NIN yourself. 1. Visit nin.mtn.ng on your browser. 2. Click on the Link Your NIN icon. 3. Before you proceed, submit your phone number and email address to confirm your NIN linkage status. 4. Enter the OTP sent to your number and email address. 5. Also enter your NIN. 6. Submit your request. Just like that, your NIN is now connected, and you can keep enjoying your connection with friends and family. You can also link your NIN via *996# and follow the prompt to link now. Still having issues linking your NIN after trying these steps? Then visit any MTN office near you for assistance today.
Are you ready to launch?
100%. I think I put the wrong coordinates.
This season, the odds might just be in your favor. With a boom, everything changes. If only you can catch it.
People all over Nigeria are catching the boom. It seems to be making millionaires with supercharged odds. And we understand all of this to be caused by Bet Nigeria.
Let everyone catch the boom.
Join the party on Afrosport TV as Libya's Mediterranean Knights host the Super Eagles at the Matthias of Bendinia Stadium in the AFCON 2025 qualifiers on Tuesday, October 15th, 2024, live on Afrosport TV at 8 p.m. West African time for what promises to be an unforgettable encounter in the AFCON 2025 qualifiers. Afrosport, your freedom of sport.
This AFCON 2025 qualifying match between Nigeria and Libya is brought to you by Bet Nigeria. Catch the boom.
So it's goalless at the half between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Mediterranean Knights of Libya in this 2025 AFCON qualifier at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium in Uyo. I've still got Toyin Bitoye with me here. Toyin, I think is what we expected. The Libyans will be very defensive, very stubborn, and try and pick their moments, try and frustrate the Super Eagles. We already seen some of the antics that has led to the goalkeeper getting a yellow card. But it's what's to be expected. The Super Eagles' reaction has to be patience and patience.
That's very key. I expect that Coach Justin Eguavon already has an idea of how this game will pan out, that the goals may not come early, and it's important for your key players, the senior players, to maintain composure and still continue to push and not get too anxious and then expose themselves to a soccer point from the Libyans. So the game is going the way the Libyans want it to go. The Eagles have also been able to carve a few chances here and there, but we need to do a lot more because the Libyans are defending in numbers. I want to see our wing backs, particularly on the right side, Olaino, get into very advanced attacking positions so that they can pull those crosses in, and then Simon Lookman can tuck in so that we can have more numbers in the middle and then be able to get onto the end of one of those crosses. And then, of course, be very careful. We've made a few, there have been a few misplaced passes, Ekong, Indidi, and all of that. So we have to be very careful.
You do feel that that's what the Libyans are looking for.
That's what they're looking
a mistake
for.
They can pounce on.
That's what they're looking for.
They'll believe in their defensive abilities to
absolutely, and then we start to chase the game, and you don't want to start to chase the game and be open to the antics of the Libyans falling all over the pitch and all of that. So we need to stay calm, stay composed, and try to force them into some errors defensively by getting more numbers in. And then, you know, Bruno is doing well on that left side, getting into those positions to pull those crosses. I want to see Ola as well get into those positions and let those front three get more numbers into the middle of the park so that we can maybe get
when
to the end of one of these crosses.
When you have a defensive solidity that's been displayed like that, I've always felt that the way to get beyond them is one-on-one, take one man on and beat that man. And Moses Simon has done that a couple of times, and that created very good chances for the Super Eagles. So as the game goes along, 10 minutes, 15 minutes in the second half, what kind of changes would you like to see?
Yeah, Moses,
if the goal hasn't come.
Yeah, Moses has done a great job in 1v1 situations, and that has produced some of our best chances in this game. So I expect that we will try to create more of those situations. At the beginning of the game, it was being double marked. The same thing
with on the right.
The same thing with
to the left.
Yeah, the same thing with Ademola Lookman. Once he has the ball, two people are already hovering around him. So we have to try to get Moses into those 1v1 situations. And that comes when the wing back is pushing forward to take one of the defenders away. So we have to try to get Moses into that kind of situation where the 1v1 is excellent on 1v1 and our best chances have come from that kind of situation. So we have to, in the second half, try to create more of those situations. And I'm expecting Aino now to do more. And Lookman on the right side as well to get into those advanced positions and force those situations to create chances for Lookman on the right or Simon on the left, or if they switch, create those situations for us to get. That's one of them.
Oh, I think that's the best chance so far. It was a good save.
And I'm also very impressed with Frank Onyenka, the tank. He's been more of
he looks like he's the box to box. Number 8 and
Wilfred is sitting. And then he does more. He does more of the box-to-box movement. So I also want Alex, who is the more advanced of the midfielders, to also try to get on the front foot. We need extra men in the box, so that when those and we've had some Andy, but we must give credit to the Libyan goalkeeper. It's also been able. He's pulled a couple of saves. This one from Lookman. There was one close range shot from Alex that he also saved. The Libyan goalkeeper has been on top of his game. He's kept his team in this game so far.
So as we head into the second half of the game, the message is patience.
Patience, very key.
Very key. You have to keep your composure about yourself. Don't make mistakes.
Yeah.
Be very careful about defensive errors, mistakes, because remember the game against the Republic of Benin, it looks like the team was coasting, and then 2 defensive errors in the World Cup qualifiers, and that was it. So
we have a lot of instances. Remember the World Cup qualifiers, was it for the 2022 World Cup, Nigeria, Central African Republic? We were basically camped in the app of Central African Republic. One defensive mistake from Ekong and Balogun, and they got a goal late in the game. So defensive errors, once, that's where these kind of games are very tricky.
We talked about Moses Simon in one-on-one situations.
Yeah, look at this. That was a close one. Those crosses, when they come in, they cause a lot of panic in the defense of the Libyans. So we need to do a lot more in terms of
so
that.
Well, we're going to take a break, hoping for a better second half for the Super Eagles. We'll wait and see what happens there. Let's take this break. We'll be back.
This AFCON 2025 qualifying match between Nigeria and Libya is brought to you by Bet9ja. Catch the boom.
The race to qualify for the biggest football competition in Africa is on, the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations. 48 teams in 12 groups, with only the top 2 teams in each group qualifying for the African Cup of Nations in 2025 in Morocco. Don't miss the action, suspense, and unrivaled coverage on Afro Sport TV and its affiliates partners across Nigeria, starting from September 2024 to November 2024. Afro Sport, your freedom of sport. Join the party on Afro Sport TV as Libya's Mediterranean Knights host the Super Eagles at the Mebashir Stadium in the AFCON 2025 qualifiers on Tuesday, October 15th, 2024, live on Afro Sport TV at 8 p.m. West African time for what promises to be an unforgettable encounter in the AFCON 2025 qualifiers. Afro Sport, your freedom of sport.
Hello there. Here are 6 easy steps to check your NIN status, update your NIN details, and link your NIN yourself. 1. Visit nin.mtn.ng on your browser. 2. Click on the link your NIN icon. 3. Before you proceed, submit your phone number and email address to confirm your NIN linkage status. 4. Enter the OTP sent to your number and email address. 5. Also enter your NIN. 6. Submit your request. Just like that, your NIN is now connected, and you can keep enjoying your connection with friends and family. You can also link your NIN via *996# and follow the prompt to link now. Still having issues linking your NIN after trying these steps? Then visit any MTN office near you for assistance today.
Are you ready to launch?
100%. I think I put the wrong coordinates.
This season, the odds might just be in your favor. With a boom, everything changes. If only you can catch it.
People all over Nigeria are catching the boom. It seems to be making millionaires with supercharged odds. And we understand all of this to be caused by Bet Nigeria.
Let everyone catch the boom.
AFCON 2025 qualifying match between Nigeria and Libya is brought to you by NNPC, creating value, improving lives.
All right, so we're about getting set for the second half of the Super Eagles game. The older players in the team trying to have a bit of a pep talk. Tony, you predicted 2-0. It's still on.
Okay, I actually predicted 3.
3, okay.
This is. Will I change my mind on the account of what? But let me still go with my 3.
At the moment, all the Super Eagles want to do is just get the 3 points. So in that case, I agree with Tony's 3.
Okay.
Hopefully, the goals will come in the second half. We'll return you to the Gospel Pabio Stadium, and we'll be back at the end of the game.
"45 minutes of this AFCON 2025 qualifier across section of Nigeria. Substitute Alassane Yusuf. Chidera Ojuke there, who could be making an appearance for the Super Eagles at some stage in this one. Just a quick update from the group's other game. Benin are 1-0 up against Rwanda. That is also getting to halftime. Steve Munier with the goal for them there. And in terms of qualifying for the AFCON across the African continent, we've seen some really huge teams in real trouble. Ghana are yet to win a game in AFCON qualifying after 3. They're looking like they're in real danger of missing out on the AFCON as the Super Eagles are getting ready for the second 45 minutes here. A couple of confirmed results from today's AFCON qualifiers. Madagascar drawn 1-1 with Gambia. Egypt, second half just kicked off against Mauritania. That's 0-0. Also, then Equatorial Guinea have beaten Liberia 1-0. Zambia and Chad 0-0. As well as Cameroon, they're 3-1 up against Kenya in their qualifying game at the halfway stage. As we await the Libyan team to come up for the second 45 minutes in this clash at the goal. It's just a goalkeeper and the central defender Suhib Shaku are out on the pitch at the moment. And the stadium is starting to fill up. We got to the Piper Stadium where the Super Eagles are taking on the Mediterranean Knights as Libya, the rest of the Libyan players finally emerge from the dugout for this second 45 minutes. Like I said, Ghana are one of the African big names that are real trouble of maybe missing out on AFCON qualification. They were stunned yesterday in their qualifying game. They were held a 0-0 draw at home by Sudan, so they've not won a single game in AFCON qualifying. Nigeria, though, they had a good one yesterday. Said Barama amongst the goal scorers in a 5-1 win. So, the lights are on at Igotula Padio Stadium. It's almost 6 p.m. local time in Nigeria, just past 6 p.m. local time in Nigeria. It's the second half. Begins. Alexi Iwobi picks it up for the Super Eagles unchanged. No change in system and no change in personnel. Both teams are coming with the same starting 11s that they started out this one. Super Eagles still have Stanley Wabali goal online. Almost Ekong, Ademola Lukman, Franco Onyeka, Yemachi Bruno, Moses Simon, Alexi Iwobi, Calvin Bassey, and Hector Boniface. Kenko Super Eagles as Moses Simon appears on the left side. Super Eagles gets the beating of his man once again, gets a cross in, takes a deflection. It is a corner kick to the Super Eagles. Early signs of just how much pressure the right back for Libya will face that from Moses Simon, who seems to be going in confidence. The signal goes up as he takes the corner kick for the Super Eagles. Referee's whistle goes. Will he go near post? No, it is headed out by the Libyans. They still are not putting the ball up. Still trying to look for those fouls at the edge of the area. But the Super Eagles, they're almost showing again that Moses Simon could be the outlet.
Definitely, he looks to be the one that has a beating of the defender in front of him. So the more he gets in one-on-one isolated positions, so that he enters the chance of his rifles of creating something.
Free kick to Libya is there. Ball towards the right winger there, but it is cut out by the Super Eagles. Chest there. Libya ensuring that he isn't free going to the Super Eagles. Williams is Ekong. He finds Franco Onyeka. The Eagles slowly trying to build up from the back. So it's looking like more of the same, trying to use the fullbacks as a decoy for the wide men. Basically, it looks like if we're going to get any output in this game, it's most likely a fullback or a winger.
Yeah, you've got to get the overload going on both flanks. You know, if you get the fullbacks going, the wingers are going to get a bit more support and a bit more space. So the fullbacks really need to get going on the front foot, and then hopefully the overload would happen on the flanks.
Ademola Lukman has popped up on the right side like he did towards the end of the first half for the Super Eagles. He's not been as involved as he was in that first half.
Martin has gained him and he's been double teamed for the time.
Now it's with Moses Simon again. It just looks like every time he gets the ball, he wants to run as a defender. Bruno Yemachi, he finds Ofendidi back to Bruno. He gets a low ball into the area, trying to dance his way in there. Ademola Lukman there, but the defender standing again. Impressive pressing from them as they get the ball back. Boniface has to go very deep, but he lays the ball to Moses Simon here, who tries to go past the two defenders, but it's well marshaled there as the Eagles again. No outlets so far for Libya in this second half. Every time they get the ball, they always seem to give it right back to the Super Eagles, as they almost find out, but that's an infringement from Trashie Flag there, as Bruno Oyemachi is supposed to have been fouled by the Libyan number 6. The ball is floated towards Olailo, and he does well to recover to get the ball back for the Super Eagles, and all the way. So believe it or not, Stanley Wabali, who is actually playing in this game, this was one of his most quiet games.
I'm not sure.
In goal for the Super
I'm not sure you mentioned his name more than 3 or 4 times. But it doesn't matter. The Libyans don't care. As long as they get their game plan going, if they get a point here, you'll be.
Bruno Oyemachi does well and gets over the outball. Is very important. He doesn't make quite the right decision when the second ball. The Libyan goalkeeper is down again, and there will be some medical attention, and he is not moving. This could be a serious incident for the Libyans, and the medical staff have hurried on to the field. Interesting to see.
He's fine.
He's fine, but it looked like he clashed heads with the post. He looks. A lot of concerned faces here from the Libyan.
Even from the Nigerians.
Steve Frankwinega and the second there. I think he's fine. I think he's fine.
I think they're trying to revive him.
Let's just look at what happened once again.
Oh, it was a clash between him and Victor Boniface.
Oh, still some concern on the Libyan side for the goalkeeper, as he continues to receive medical treatment from the Libyan personnel.
Abubakar Awuheshi,
the
goalkeeper.
Libyan coach, Nasser here. And look at Victor Boniface, you really can't blame him for that collision.
The ball was there to be won, so he went for the ball.
And he does strike you as one that will eventually come good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Form is temporary.
Interesting personality.
Very interesting man. Very interesting. Looks like a young man just having fun.
Exactly. It looks like the ground is starting to fill up a bit. So I think what's in the Fabio Stadium, could have been some issues around getting the fans in early enough. But it looks like fans are continuing to stream into the Godswill Fabio Stadium, but still unsure of the status of the Libyan goalkeeper.
Well, I think it looks like he's moving. I think he moved his right leg right now, so that's a good sign.
So that will, depending on how this game goes, that's a chunk of added time at the end of the
Oh yes, which doesn't favor the away team who are trying to probably maybe hold on to a point if that's the situation at the end of 90 minutes. So
yes, the goalkeeper is really able to continue.
It does look like they might not be able to continue the way the medical team are motioning to the bench.
And Al-Hadiri there, I haven't seen the substitute goalkeeper warm up just yet. So this could be a lengthy stoppage in this one. But it looks like the Super Eagles are getting closer.
You know, all you need to do is just keep probing, keep pushing, keep prompting, keep pressing, and keep hoping that the break will come. You have no choice. That's what you have to do. At the same time, you have to keep your eye on the back foot. You have to avoid mistakes, avoid being overly committing and leaving spaces at the back. So discipline yourself positionally and performance-wise, and hopefully you will get the goal.
And he's up for the Libyan goalkeeper. Few words are being said between the medical team and Victor Boniface and Demola Lukwan. So let's count.
He had every right to go for the ball. It was a tussle for, it was an unfortunate collision, but Victor Boniface had every right to go for the ball.
What does kind of stoppage do for the away team? The Super Eagles look like it was starting the second half.
Well, he's kind of taking the sting out of it, but you just have to try and rev yourself up and get to the level you were before. But for them, like you said, we've had about, that was about a 4-5 minute stoppage that will be added on at the end. So it works both ways. They've taken the sting out of it, but you probably have to spend more time defending when you really want to get out of the pitch. So let's see how that plays out.
You're right, the goalkeeper stays on. A bit of the debate over who should have the ball to drop all this right by the referee. I think they must give it a back. The referee is almost trying to get that. Oh,
let's give it the ball to the Libyans.
As they try to clear their line early on in the second half, the ball is floated all the way to the.
The way this game is just one goal. Hopefully, this way just one goal will change the whole complexion of the game. The Super Eagles can manage that. Just one goal will throw off the Libyans' game plan. Right now, their game plan is premised on staying goalless. But if they concede, then the whole game plan is going to
be with a cross in.
The quality of the crosses haven't been good.
Victor Boniface, who was the target man there.
There was a few good crosses in the first half, but one very bad cross by Bruno Imachi on the other side in the first half. This is also overcooked cross by Olaino.
What Simon looks like the most influential player on this pitch, though. You feel like if we're going to get anything,
it looks like he's the outlet.
Something that I've got.
It's definitely an outlet. A creative outlet for the Super Eagles.
Alex Iwobi gets it under control, finds the very, very dangerous hit to Moses Simon. The ball rolls out for a throw-in. He's there to take it, takes it very quickly, gives it to Wilfred Ndidi, who has the ball for the Super Eagles. Bruno Iemachi, will he play Moses in? No, he wants to go back to Calvin Bassi, who can go forward, or let's go sideways to the captain, William Trisneco. That's Super Eagles build.
They need to try and find passes to break the line.